Kim Paluta, Mr. Utimo Yode, Papa, and yet no one quan your dear performance. And I'll be Jina when you bear mass or who far or who things nearby. And you can't any and your woman ain't nearby to be your may ouch.
You must that job hot. A feminine diloto. Hey! Aye!
After Nadi Maznaz uppercut, no, looks like Afi na your sister Saliman. When you're like at a because for after that particular encounter, we never heard from her until recently. Well, she's in the news again. And of course, as we know her to be, Okano who say ya, na man will be here dear. This time, Kim Paluta is in her grasp, of which I have all the details for you. My name is Roland Amate. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe wherever you're doing it from. Make sure you share your views in the comment section. Let me hear from you. Let me know what you think about what we are going to discuss today. And like I said, Kim Paluta is in the news. Mann is also in the news. But let me say big ups to Shagzy. Let me say big ups to Tete Kwashi Art Market for actually holding us down on this particular conversation. Now, straight into it. Yes, 30 December, events will break also, of which one of them was Event of the Year organized by Logi Entertainment. Well, so many personalities were invited to grace the occasion and so many artists were booked to perform. From Kim Paluta to Daddy Lumba to Black Sherif and Kenata. All these guys were built to perform on that night. And out of that, of course, so many people enjoyed performances. And when Sally came on her Adum Showtime, and that is the entertainment show that she hosts on Adum TV, and they were doing a recap of the December festivities, she made a statement suggesting that Charlie, she enjoyed everybody's performance, but then she thinks that Kim Paluta should actually work on his stagecraft. As to what she means by that, let's listen to her when we come back. I take a bite, you take a bite, then we wrap up.
Kim Paluta, Mr. Utimo Yode, Papa, and yet no one quan your dear performance. And I'll be Jina when you bear mass or who far or who things nearby. And you can't any and your woman ain't nearby to be your may ouch. Me chiachi wa no nchire na enwum na wo bo no enko ye spade artists bi omo ba show ni su bia ya ade more than you. Kofi Kinata was excellent. Familiar was over. My own girl when the shade was out of this world.
Wow.
Me too o chim chim che me ma no ma feel wo ho wo de oba ya was ouch. Ouch.
And you're out.
Ouch.
Hey, Radina Kupon, yet asem too. You see how the whole explanation went? For me, yes, as entertainment critics, of course, you have the license to actually critique people's works from their songs, which are the product, to even how they market or sell it, even through to performance and all of that. But then, I also have this particular assertion that sometimes, as critics, we should also know our place. Because yes, every critic has their own background where they are coming from. Some may want to criticize from the background of which because they are directly into that particular craft. An example is maybe a music producer may have the strong license to actually critique somebody's record or somebody's song from that particular angle. So when he's speaking, you can clearly see the technicalities of what he's pointing out. So catcher will say, oh, when you mean feeling in this instance, they can give you certain pointers of, oh, maybe bass near say, you should lower the tempo, maybe you should reduce the BPM, maybe you should do this, the sound, whatever it is, maybe the vocals, they did not mix and master it well. So tomorrow, if you are the person that they are criticizing your work and you are working on another project, with these statements, or even the producers of that particular record, they would have some knowledge on, okay, you're releasing new money, no almost bass no was true, almost vocals no was true, chain, instrumentals no, and as instrumentals no overshadow, like whatever, they will be able to correct it. But when in our quest as critics, we give flat criticisms, and here, I am talking about such as this. he should work on his stagecraft. And he should not come and say, ouch. Na enye na nyom ne nkwa. Na enye nyom na nke enye de na de na ba enye nyom na de na ba. Nyom na obviously de na ba. I agree that stagecraft is also part of an artist's craft. But then, if you want to point out the fact that somebody should work on a stagecraft, I believe that you should also go a step further. That is, if you really want to have that conversation, tell them what is actually wrong. Because when you cite examples of, oh, we buy your keleno, and when you say buy a bit in chimney toa. Now I'm asking myself, Kim Paluta sunya on chimney toa. You did not give any proper pointers. What would happen to pointers like, oh, I think you should work on your stagecraft because when you came, maybe your interaction level with the crowd ever form. And now say ebia onyomuno ekoja now to me at a point. Somebody like Joey B, I think it got to a point, yes, I realized he was having some problem with his vocals and what have you, his throat and all of that. So at a point, he was even finding it difficult to perform. Some of us, we saw it, of which later he had to go and check himself. All these things are stuff. But I'm also saying that. So when you also want to point out the fact that, okay, oh, you did not enjoy somebody's performance, you should be able to do yourself a great service or the person a great service by pointing out what you think was wrong. Oh, I think said maybe at this point or at that point, you should have been able to interact with the fans more. Just like some people would do. Somebody like Shatta, during some of his performance, Obreki, no the fans na kasa, Obreki no the fans na bonkomo, and all these adds up to the excitement. Some people would want to lower, like pause, do some level of freestyle. Now saying, family, Peter is coming on board. All these antics or all these aesthetics to actually beef up their stagecraft. So when tomorrow or when today you want to speak on Kim Paluta's performance, and you would want to even judge him by only that performance, because I doubt if Saliman has seen so many of Kim Paluta's performance. Say be online. I doubt. And here she was making reference to somebody that's on PM Ponko. How many times do you see Saliman at events? Yet uses just one night to actually come and criticize an artist of that caliber in that manner. For me, I think it is unfair. But maybe you also have a different opinion. Share, let me hear from you. Let me know what you think about this particular topic. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe and obviously recommend this channel to others. Until then, I'll see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.
The matter chop hot. Assembly Diloto. Hey! Aye! Hey!